Good morning and welcome to this week's vlog. It's actually in August when I'm putting this up, but I was so behind from the wedding and everything and catching up on vlogs that I didn't do endings and starts to the vlogs because I didn't know where I was. So I'm now caught up to about the middle of July, and it is so I need to do a welcome. But anyway, it's my work day and I am I'm on lunch, so I'm getting ready to do a little bit of editing so we can further get caught up, because I think I'm only up to July 19th or 14th or 15th, somewhere in that space. And so I'm going to go ahead and edit so we can get fully up to speed on where we're at. So the vlogs might be a little bit messy and a little disjointed. I'll try to make it all make sense because I just sort of filmed clips here and there while I could. And I will see you guys in a little bit, and I hope you enjoy this week's vlog. Take care.
Okay, friends, this might not look like treasure to some of you, but it is to me. So I'll tell you why in a minute. So I have some 4 o'clock seeds and some sunflower petals. Let me show you. Okay, this is not easy doing this with one hand, but these are my 4 o'clock seeds. I am going to put a picture right now on the screen of the 4 o'clock flowers. They're beautiful. I haven't planted them in 3 years. They come back every year because they make these big, beautiful seeds. Now you can see this one, how it's in its little cup. So let me put these in an envelope and show you so you know what to look for if you grow these yourself. Okay, I actually just went out and I got today 8 new seeds of the 4 o'clock seeds. Yesterday I went out and got 5 new seeds and searched the plant upside down, didn't see any, and today there were 8 more seeds. So they were there, they just weren't ready. So when your 4 o'clocks bloom at 4 o'clock, oh, it just fell out. Okay, after they bloom, the flower dies, shrivels off and dies, and you're left with this little pod that eventually opens up and you see the black seed inside the pod. So you're going to see something like this on your plant. It's in there, and then you just pop it upside down in your hand, and the seed falls out, and there is your seed. Now, these will just fall out on their own if you don't get them, and they'll go wherever the wind takes them, wherever they're at. They may reseed in the same container, or like mine. Mine are kind of hanging off of the pot of my, I'll show them to you outside, but they're kind of hanging over my bed, so they fall on the floor. So I do check the deck boards, and one of these was on the deck board. And you can also say, is this how you get free plants, my friends? Here's another one. So this one, obviously, I got the seed out of it, but this is what you're looking for. So that is free plants, and you definitely don't need to be spending more money in today's economy. Get your free plants. Get your seeds. If you do not know how to collect seeds from one of your plants, do a Google search on how do you save Calibrachoa seeds? How do you save 4 o'clock seeds? How do you save, Cosmo seeds, okay? I also just collected some other seeds. I got a mess over here, but I'm going to show you my mess anyway. Okay, so there's my 4 o'clock seeds. These, I'm giving away some hollyhock seeds. For the new series that's come out, check under my lives and you will see. These are hollyhock seeds, plentiful. I have so many, and I've made the cutest little painted containers for them. And then my cat's knocked it over. Here we go. This is what they've been doing. Okay, so Coreopsis seeds. These heads just dried out, and I didn't take the chaff off or the extra. I'm in the light. Hold on. I just pulled, in fact, I need to open it because there's moisture in there. I just pulled the tops off to let these guys dry out. Ideally, you don't want to put them in a plastic bag like this to start. You want to put them in a brown paper bag so that they don't get mold on them. Okay, but for the 4 o'clock seeds, you actually don't need to put them in a brown paper bag because they're a hard seed. So once you see the dark black seed, now if they're not ready, they'll be green. Once you see the dark black seed, they're ready to go in a container like this. Now, why am I saving sunflower petals? So once my sunflowers, I'm just starting to get sunflowers, once they bloom and they've been up a while and they start to look a little bit ratty, or birds have pulled them off, or they start falling off on the ground, I'll even pick the ones up on the ground. I will take the leaves off of the sunflower. So this is just 2 small sunflowers right here. And I will leave the head on because it's developing seed, and I'm going to collect the seed later. And also, like, you know, the animals, the birds eat it too. I don't mind. I've got a lot of, I just will keep planting sunflowers. I have a lot coming. And then as these guys grow up a little bit, I'm going to have, I'm going to plant some more. In fact, I might put some more in the ground this week. There's so much you can do with sunflower seeds. So I just get them, and, you know, you can dry them if you want. Right now, they'll dry out naturally in here. So I just got them in this cute little jar, and I know what they are, but you might want to label it if you've got a lot of little concoctions, because I also have like dandelion and chamomile, and I also have calendula, and I'll show you those as well. But you can make with sunflowers quite a bit of things, which I'll show you in a minute, just some of them. Okay, if we look up here, so I have, actually you can see I've got lemon balm up here. This lemon balm is from my garden, okay. I also have last year's summer basil from the summer of 2023. A lot of that I've already like crushed down. This is like some extra that I have. And this is my, this will be for dried calendula flowers here. But this is the calendula that I am currently infusing. It's ready to use. I'm going to make a calendula salve or balm with you guys, which you'll see. Same thing with dandelion season in the spring. Like, I think I didn't date these, but I can go back and look. But these are dandelions and a little bit of chamomile, dandelion and chamomile in there. And those are also going to make what will be salves, gifts, skin balms for people for Christmas. So wanted to show you guys that because I'm going to be doing quite a bit more with like trying to make some homemade items for Christmas from my garden, especially for the adult kids in my family that have homes. Now, Drew is not going to want, he has no garden, he doesn't garden. All right, he is not going to want me to give him seeds. He's not going to want me to, he has no use for seeds. He doesn't even have a balcony where he can like put some kind of plant, nor would he take care of it. But would he use a salve for bug bites or for burns? Absolutely. Or for like an eczema rash for Grayson, because Grayson had eczema when he was little. Yes, so something like that would be a good little stocking stuffer for him. For the girls, Robert said I need to get these digitally printed, my art, so that I can just order a whole bunch of envelopes just like this with my art already on it. But I am giving away some hollyhock seeds, and these aren't done yet, but I started to paint the little cards, and then on the back is a little note for me on how to use these. And you can see here's 2 more. These are all hand painted. So I'm going to be giving these away. Check out my live on, I did one live earlier over the weekend on, and you have to look, it won't be under videos. You've got to look under lives, and you'll see it under the live section. And that video is the intro to a new series that I'm going to be doing on how to raise your vibration to live more joyfully. I will be giving some seeds away. These are going to some homes, and I also needed volunteers. And I guess if you're going to volunteer, if you look at that and you email me, put vibration or put Southern Yankee vibration in the subject line. Yeah, put Southern Yankee vibration in the subject line so I can find you, because I do get so many emails. So volunteers are going to be getting these as well, and I've got more to do. I've got my packets of hollyhock seeds that I separated into little packets right here. I've got so many. So I'm so excited to share those with some of you guys. And I'm also excited maybe this weekend we can make the dandelion balm or the calendula balm, because it is infused and it is done and ready to go, both of those. So maybe we can play and see if we have all the ingredients to finish making it. Also, just wanted to show you guys because this is so cute. Nevaeh, one of my kids, we had our pool party. She gave me this little best coach ever candle, and I got Nash, who's a little boy who's like 4 turning 5. I think this was his first year playing, I can't remember, but he wasn't hitting the ball very good, and through working with me after several practices, the kid did so good. In fact, the last game he got one of the best hits he had ever had, all the way in the outfield, hit it really hard and good.
And he's so proud of himself, and he tried so hard. Like him and TJ remind me of each other because neither one of them give up. They asked for extra help. If they were weak in something, I would give them the choice of like which station in baseball do you want to go? Do you want to go with the throwing station, the hitting station? You know, we had like little different games and stations a lot of times, and they would always stay in the station and work harder and longer at the things that they wanted to do better at that they weren't good at, and I so appreciate that. TJ was really good at batting, but he was struggling a little bit with missing balls in grounders because he wasn't putting his mitt all the way down, and he's a left-hander, so it's hard for him sometimes a little bit more. Nash wasn't really good at hitting, and so both of those boys did so good. So Nash wanted his picture with his coach. I'm one of his coaches. There's two of us, and I was in my bikini. I was like, but anyway, I don't know. It's gonna have a little glare on it. Hopefully, I can put a picture up to show you better. Maybe I need to pull it away a little bit. But anyway, there is cutie patootie little Nash and me at our year-end pool party for our baseball team, and I just love this kid. Such a sweet boy. So what wonderful memories I got to make with those children. I also had my MRI 2 days ago. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday was my MRI. My results should be back now, but I need to make an appointment. That reminds me, I got to contact them and make an appointment with Dr. Matt and go discuss surgery options. So I haven't committed to whether I'm going to coach T-ball next year because I have to see when I have to have surgery and what's going to be the best time for my work schedule and all to do that because that's like 4 months off of work. Okay, that's it. So, so hopefully this weekend I'll get to do some of the bulbs with you. We'll make a couple, we'll start making some of our Christmas gifts for the kids. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Okay, look at this is what happens when people with curly hair go to sleep and their hair's wet. Just a public service announcement for all of you. Don't go to sleep with your hair wet if you have curly hair. Okay, that's it. Good morning, friends. My house is a teetotal wreck today. But what are we doing? We are going to Boulevard Flower Gardens. They have a sale, and they are, last time I went, I got like 10 little annuals for $10, and they have the same thing going on, but with herbs. So we're going to go get some herbs to add to our vegetable gardens and stuff. I do want to pull out that vine with the gourd on it because it's taking up so much space, taking up an entire bed. And it's not doing anything. We got one little gourd, and I'll harvest that today as well when I take it down. So let's go. It's a third generation family owned garden center. Let's head out. Before we head out, I just want to show you how pretty it's all filling in. Can I zoom in? I'll show, it's not, doesn't want to focus right now. Anyway, I will show you when I get back because it's looking so very pretty. We're here. Okay, friends, so I couldn't film really because it was just too muggy, and it was like making my phone screen get foggy. But I got about 20-some plants for $30, and here is some of them. The rest are in the back. I'll show you, but I'm super excited about these. These are eucalyptus, which I've never grown. I'm so excited about these. I've got some creeping thyme for some different areas, some oregano, and then in the back I have begonias. They were $1. I have a pepper plant that was $1. I'll show you all of the rest of the herbs. I think I got some sage and mint as well. Okay, friends, I got all of these plants for less than $30. We have been getting so much rain at my little flowers there. They don't want that much rain. This big, long, windy guy, I was planning on pulling that out today. There's one, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like one gourd on it, and that's it. And it's taking up a whole bed. So that was going to come out today, but It's raining. It's raining. So I think instead we're going to stay inside. I got a bunch of herbs and stuff I want to show you guys. I'm going to do a video just on like budget gardening, which I've become a pro at. I've got this cool new thing I got off TikTok too, and it follows you when you're like, for like when I do sit down vlogs, it like follows you. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay, ignore my mess. I have a bunch of stuff here. Oh, I forgot to come back anyway. I needed to come back anyway because I started opening up the Scentsy warmer, and as cute as this is, it's broken. So this thing moves on its own, so you're going to see that. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so this is the scent. It is like Honeycrisp Harvest. So I assume it smells like a Honeycrisp apple. I'll find out. Still haven't vacuumed. I got my vacuum cleaner plugged in over here. Nitro wants in. All right, so, I can smell it. I can smell it already. So this is how they ship them in the summer, just in case you wonder, because our wax does melt at like just warmer than room temperature. It melts, which is fabulous because it doesn't burn the children, like, and it's totally non-toxic, or your animals. They can ingest it and it won't do anything. Then they send them in these like cold packs as well to keep them, and we've been having like, I don't know, $100 weather. I mean, $100 weather. What? Brain work? 100-degree weather. I mean, shoot, if it rained and I got, or it was 100 degrees and I got $100 for every time it was 100 degrees, I would have made some serious extra cash already this month. All right. And last month. All right. So this is the Honeycrisp Harvest right here. And I already know it smells good because it smelled my whole house up. I can smell, it smells amazing. So super excited. All right, garbage. Gotta wait to see what to do with that. I took pictures of it. I'm having trouble logging into my Scentsy account, and this has been an ongoing issue. I don't know what's wrong with it. So I can get into, oddly enough, I can get into my pay portal. Sorry, Nitro does not like that. I can get into my pay portal, but I can't get into the actual Scentsy account to go ahead and get customer service. So I'm going to have to call them Monday. They're not open right now, and have them help me get in, which is why you haven't seen a whole lot of Scentsy posts, because I can't get in. It's the stupidest thing. Anyway, this works. All right, Robert and I just put another load of mulch down just a little. This isn't staying here, but this is one of the fences that's going to block in the fence once we're done. Those two are going to be doors that go here, but it looks so much better with some mulch. Where we got up through in there. Look at these beauties, all self-seeded. Where we didn't get yet, I did start to weed, but that's going to pull straight out. All this has to come out and over and all back through there, and that all needs to, so we need mulch here, we need to weed, but we're waiting now. We need string for the weed whacker, and then these are the gates that are going to go up. I might paint them white, I might leave them natural. I do not know yet, but it is starting to be cute, and I'm excited to have a garden that we made.
Good morning, friends. I have no idea what vlog this is. This might be a new vlog. If it is, welcome to this week's vlog. I have so much stuff going on, so I haven't been able to finish even the filming of the rest of the bachelorette days that we had, and then I have the final day of the wedding ceremony and stuff that I've got to film, and then I've got a bunch of vlogging that I've also done. And I just forgot I left this on, and you probably can't hear me really well. Hold on.
Okay, there we go. So, yesterday was Erin's first day back from her bachelorette party, and I was so busy. I worked until 7 o'clock last night, from 9 in the morning till 7 at night without a break. Like, didn't take a lunch break, just worked straight through. I think I had my last phone call at 5, and the rest of it, so that was like 5:45, something like that with a client. I had to take a couple jobs, and then I had
just planning to do. And we got a little bit of a new system at work, so I was navigating through that, and I had to build a plan for me and a plan for Aaron, and it was a big long day. And then I will tell you, Robert and I are eating a crap ton of watermelon. The watermelons at our Food Lion are $2.99 right now, so we've been picking one up every day, and like we go through a whole watermelon in like a day or two. Like 2 days. It's about 2 days, and our watermelons got like big watermelons. So we have been like watermelon fools. He's been, I don't know, we're both trying to just eat healthier and stuff. So, and I have been just trying to eat the right stuff, because what happens if I don't eat the right stuff is I grab the wrong stuff. Even this morning, I had a whole bowl of watermelon for breakfast, and then I just have my coffee. So I have a cold brew coffee today. So, and I made it at home, and I didn't go to Starbucks. I'm proud of myself for not spending that money. Anyway, so I'm at work. I've got work starts, I think, in actually like 35 minutes. So I'm here a little bit early. I'm going to go in and get all of my emails and everything together. And Friday, I get little G-Man. He's going to spend the night with me. He's getting to be a little pisser, kind of like yelling and talking back at you and like testing his boundaries, but he's 3.5 now, and that's what they do, to see what they can get away with. And I think it's also because mom and dad have split up, and he doesn't have that same consistency that he's used to having anymore. He's going from 2 different homes constantly every single week. I don't think he likes it. It's been quite of an adjustment for him. He either cries for his mom or he cries for his dad. He's just struggling. That's why babies shouldn't have babies. That's why kids need to be a little bit more responsible. But this is the way they are these days. They just all have babies out of wedlock. Anyway, we're not going to go on that rant. I also have my videos that I want to get going and started on. I have 3 of them written out already for the Raise Your Vibration. There is a dragonfly playing with me over here. He's hitting my glass, and I like trying to get my attention. Anyway, so I have 3 of them kind of like written out, and I'm having a little paralysis because I don't want to miss any information, because it's something that I know some about, but I'm still learning about. And I found myself like writing all this stuff out and then rewriting it, and then I'm just not like filming it, because I guess because it's not as comfortable for me, and I'm one of those people like I want all the information. I want to do it perfectly before I do it. And I need to just do it. I need to just break down and film it, because I have like literally video 1, video 2, video 3 kind of written out, and with all the details that I need. And it's probably not going to be perfect, but it's okay. And I need to understand that it's okay. And I just need to film it. So I have a lot going on, both at work and personally. I do have to have surgery on my ankle. The MRI came back, and I haven't talked to the orthopedic surgeon, but I went and looked at the results, and it was like, this is torn, that's torn, this is torn, there's fluid here, there's bone spurs here, this is moved out of, like, I couldn't even understand it, because it was so much stuff I didn't understand, but I could obviously know that I had all these tears in my ankle, which I already knew. These are old tears, they're not new, they're from when I was a kid. So, yeah, so I'm facing surgery as well, and that is not fun. So, anywho, I do have to run. I have to get in there and get going on my emails and things and get my day organized so I'm in a good spot, and I will see you guys all later. I also have all my plants. I wanted to show you my budget plants. I got like all of those plants. I think I got like 20 plants for under $30, and they were all on the clearance section. Most of them are herbs and a couple of shade. Like I think I got 7 begonias for the shade, because they were $1 each. And the white ones are huge, and then I got a pretty pink rose. Those are all going to, you think, go on the side of the house. If I can dig holes over there. That soil is so hard. I mean, that was not a flower bed at all. It's something that I created and mapped out and put there. Actually, all the flower gardens except for the roses on the front, the big roses in the back, and then there was like a little cutout. I've made it bigger on the other side of the house, and there was nothing in it. So really all the flower beds in the front are brand new, and then my garden, and I've made progress on the garden. I put some pictures up. I think I put it on my main page. I don't think I put it on my Southern Yankee page, so I'll have to put those up there. So anyway, friends, I will see you all really soon. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll probably see you a little bit later today.
friends. Sorry. It's really early in the morning. I actually came out here and deadheaded my cosmos because they were looking bad. So those are the bad ones. And I got a couple more to cut. But I am going to cut this vine here. It's dead there and it's not doing anything. It produced one gourd, but it's taking up an entire bed over there. So we're going to cut that now because we need to make room in that bed for other stuff that I have to plant. So I'm going to do that right now.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover a million stars. Here in the shadows, I know you're scared. Take my hand, together we'll make a stand. We've got to fight to find a way. Dare to fall to find out what to say. No more hate. Just admit that you're just afraid. Time to let go of all your fears and pride. Stand up beside me, don't you hide. We can build a better place. If we can just find a way, then we can live.
Okay, the bed is all cleared out. So you have one pepper plant and two pepper plants there. This is some basil, a tomato that was hiding in there. This one was coming over. I just kind of draped it up here. There's some little basils that I threw in here, but I kind of messed them up. But there is a little bit of basil growing there. These look like it's pansies that have reseeded. And then we're going to get some onions and some carrots in here at some point. So, and I got 2 4 o'clock seeds. I also, there's some dead on here. I cleaned it up. There is a bean plant in here, but I'm almost out of their beans, so I'm just letting, I think these beans go to seed. Same thing over here. In here somewhere there's a bean plant, although something has eaten it. Here we go. There's some beans, bunch of beans down there. But something, probably a hornworm or whatever, ate it. Looks like there's another plant growing right there too. Yeah, there we go. There's all the beans. Hey friends, I'm outside and I took this morning all of the vining out. I'm going to put a pepper plant in, a hot and spicy oregano plant, a couple of basils, and a pepper plant in. And these were all on the budget sale stuff I got. So let me just show you. So this guy here, these plants were $1, you guys, $1. This is Red Ruffles Basil, originally $5.99, $1, and there's actually 2 plants in here. I might plant one of them and see how easy they are to break. I might put one back there because my this is almost done. My parsley is like it's already going to seed. It's like you can see here. But I've left it because it was pretty, and also the pollinators did like it. I do need to kind of move it back here. Like I'd rather it go up here and grow. Okay, maybe I can push it up with a basil if I can fit a basil in there. So anyway, $1. This is a pepper plant that desperately needs help. It needs heat. It does have a couple little blooms on it that you can see. It is called a going bao, B-A-O, and it's a red 24 2-foot pepper, and you get they're 4.5 by 4.5 inches by 1.4 inches, 85 days. So dries well, good flavor, oriental cooking. We'll see what these are. We're going to plant that here. I also have a hot and spicy oregano, again $1. They had a sale. This was originally $5.99, oregano hot and spicy, and hot spicy aroma and flavor. This is more medicinal for me to make a natural antibiotic, which my sister made out of some oregano, and I would like to do the same. She made an oregano oil, which is it cuts out a lot for like antibiotics because you get resistant to antibiotics. And again, you can see it's starting to yellow and stuff because it needs to be out of its container. Then I have this tricolor basil. This again, $5.99, but I got it for $1.
So you can see we have like the darker color, and then we have the purple, and we'll see what it does. So that's going there. This is basil that's already here. A tomato that I have to, now that I pulled it out, that I need to stake and get a little cage for, and then our pepper plant here that's so much happier that squash is out of there, and in fact has a little baby pepper growing on it. I think I also have a pepper here that I need to pick soon. Yes, right here. There's a pepper that can sit for a little bit. And I picked most of my stuff yesterday. These two have there's a couple that have like started to come into color a little bit more down there too, but we're going to let those sit, and then you can see over here all of these little cherries that we have going on. So very happy with what the plant is doing. So yeah, and then my pretty 4 o'clocks, which have been helping with pollination, because this is the time of day they start to open. So, and I've been getting seeds off of those. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and plant these things in here and get this bed done. I also have some white bunching onions. I might put some up here and some down in the bottom area, but first I'm going to go get bug spray.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover a million stars. Here in the shadows, I know you're scared. Take my hand, together we'll make a stand. We've got to fight to find a way. Dare to fall to find out what to say. No more hate. Just admit that you're just afraid. Time to let go of all your fears and pride. Stand up beside me, don't you hide. We can build a better place. If we can just find a way, then we can live a better day. Rise from the ashes, from the anger, from the war. Let's come together, lift your spirit for the cause. We should be equal, should be living free. All together, one and all, let's build a dream.
Okay, so we have our little pepper plant. We'll see what he does. We have our red basil. We have our tricolor basil. We have our hot and spicy oregano. These are basil coming up from last year. I think this is a flower. I think this might be a dahlia. Not sure. And then this is my old pepper one. And then I need to find something to put to stake this little guy up. And outside of that, that's the new bed.